All right, so in the last few videos, we've actually broken down just different opportunities that we've seen online. We've identified some of the red flags and where the money actually comes from. But a question I get all the time is, okay, so what does work? And so today, what I'm going to do is actually show you. It's not going to be theory, it's not going to be hype. It's a real, simple online business model, step by step. It's what I do in my everyday business. And just to be clear, this is not flashy, it's not passive overnight, and it's definitely not 1.2% daily compound interest per day. But it is predictable, scalable, and something you actually control. And that's the difference. So, at the core of every single business, it comes down to this: you need to get traffic, you need to have an offer, you need to acquire a customer, and then you need the ability to follow up. That's it. So, let me break it down. You get attention through traffic, you present something of value, which is an offer, it's either a service or maybe a digital product or course, and then you get a customer when they buy, and then you can continue that relationship with follow-up emails, possibly, recommending more offers or products or services or related tools and softwares that would help the person who's on that email list. You're giving some sort of value. So there's no mystery, there's no hidden system, and you can trace every single dollar. So here, I'm going to share with you guys my actual business. Now, I'm going to hide some of the links and stuff because I'm not here to promote anything I do. I'm here to show you a real business model so that if you have an idea and would like to put something together, then you understand how real business will flow. All right, so since I'm using my business as an example, I'm going to go over here to, this is actually, what did I say? You need traffic. So you need to run Google or Bing ads or Facebook ads or Instagram ads, wherever you're going to run ads. This is just where I've chosen to run mine, this is my Bing account. And this is live results from yesterday. You can see up here in this corner, this is yesterday's stats. I only spent about $50. We got about 38 clicks. I run ads. So basically I am bidding for keywords. So when people come in here and search for whatever keyword I'm bidding on, my ad will show up. They can click on my ad, go to my offer page, and either decide to purchase or leave the page. That's how it works. Out of those 38 clicks, we probably got a customer out of that. 1 to 2 customers yesterday, which I will show you in a little bit. So that is what we did. That's the way that I do it with paid ads. You can do it organically by promoting on Facebook or a fan page or YouTube ads, things like that. But you need to have some sort of landing page that they land on. So I'm actually going to show you guys my landing. So this is just one example of a landing page. This is actually selling a product to sell a YouTube script writing prompt. So it isn't like a monthly software. It's not something they have to buy over and over and over. It's a one-time, here's a master YouTube script writing prompt that will walk you through the steps and generate your script for you. And then people can go through the sales page, they can click to access it. Once they make this purchase, it's an automatic digital download. They're able to make a one-time purchase. What happens when they make that purchase? They now become a customer on my email list. So I get their information. I provide value by sending them their prompt. And then I now have the ability to promote things to them again. So if they bought a YouTube script writing prompt, that tells me they do YouTube. That tells me that they're interested in growing their channel. So some things that I could affiliate to later because they're on my email list is suggest tools like vidIQ or TubeBuddy, or some promotional services that we run because we run ads for people. So those would be the types of offers now that I could send out to my customer. And that's part of that follow-up process and the asset I'm building with an email list. And that's the entire system. We run an ad, we get traffic to a landing page, we acquire a customer, and then we have the ability to follow up. That is all business is when you're offering something of value. So with a real online business, you can ask, where does the money come from? In this model, a customer pays for a product or a service. That money goes directly into my PayPal or my Stripe processing account, and then it comes into my bank account within a day. That is the flow of the money. It's sold products or services, values exchanged, and that's it. There's no dependence on recruiting people in. There's no hidden bonuses. There's no mystery gap between, in the math where where did this, you project this, where did this money come from? There's none of that. Every dollar in this business model is accounted for. And I'm going to actually show you. So you guys saw, let's see, let me go back to my ads real quick. You saw yesterday, this is April 9th, I spent about $50 in ads. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come over here, and this was yesterday. This is April 9th. This is one of our dashboards that we use to allow customers to log in and view their orders and communicate with us and things like that. You can see yesterday we got one new client. So I spent $50 to get one new client, but as you can see, yesterday's revenue was about $350. Now this is just one of our dashboards. We actually do have another dashboard that down our pipeline in our email, people are led to our automatic. They can run automatic campaigns with that dashboard. So we move customers, between a couple of different dashboards. But what you can see here is that, yes, I ran ads and we got a new customer. So that customer might have cost me $50. But look, we sold 3 units of this, 1 unit of this, 1 unit of this, and we made close to $350 yesterday. So even though we spent money and got a new customer, we had old customers who repeat purchased. That was my whole point, is now we have that customer email list, and I sent an email out yesterday, which maybe I should even show you guys. I'm building an email list with this. We actually did some promotions yesterday, sent people out an email. Some customers came back and purchased again. That is the whole flow of how businesses really, truly work. I spent money on ads. I sent out emails. I got traffic to my offers. Some people bought. New customers bought. Old customers bought. And now I'm still building my list, and it's all paying for itself. So over time, that's how real money is made. And it's scalable because I can scale up my ads. It's not just one transaction it's multiple transactions over time when you build loyal customer base who keep coming back for more services. That's a system. So I kind of want you to grasp that concept that the email list I'm building by acquiring customers is the actual asset. It's not some dashboard or a balance that's shown on a screen. It's not a login where you're checking your earnings every day. That is not an asset. I built a list that I can now promote to anytime I want. My own products, I can affiliate to other products that are related that might be tools that I could recommend to help them. And that's all stuff that I can control because it's an email list that I own. So I can actually show you, let's see. I can show you. So I tag people who come into my email list based on where they're at. So we have some that are just simply leads that we are trying to convert into customers, and these tags mean different things for different things and different flows. But these are the customers. We have 4 different tags that I run, and I'm using System.io for all of this. So all of my workflows and processes are done through System.io, and the reason I like it so much is because I literally started with a free account, and then I just built it, and I think we have something like over 1,500 customers just in this account. I have a couple of System.io accounts, but this one just has 1,500 customers or leads from this one project in this one site. And I can take those and basically promote anytime that I want to. You can actually, if you want, I'll put System.io. If you want to play with it, you can have a completely free account. But if you're trying to build any type of real business, you can build your funnel there. You don't have to have any crazy expenses with anything else. You can use System.io to basically house your entire business, which is what I love about it. But I'm doing all of this from my System.io account. And I mean, the reason this works is because it's very simple. It's based on value exchange, not hype, not recruitment, not constant reinvestment. The only thing I'm doing is running ads that pay for themselves because I'm bringing back sales to cover the ads. So I'm not going into a lot of debt to run ads. When I first started, yeah, I mean, I gave myself a budget. I think I was spending 20 or 30 bucks a day is what I was willing to spend. But within about a week or two, I was rolling in with more sales than the 20 or 30 bucks. And then I was able to reinvest that money back into ads and scale my ad budget up. That's how it works. And you can scale it back down if it's moving too fast. And we've done that before. We grew so fast at one point where, we had to kind of scale back to make sure we had everything lined up so that fulfillment was still happening. So I just want you guys to look at this, like, this type of business model that I showed you, like, it's not instant and it's not effortless and it's not even guaranteed. If you don't do a little bit of research to figure out your avatar, like the customer you're looking to help, then you may just be throwing something out there that doesn't work. You've got to find something that people actually want and then put the offer in front of them and then tweak your offer to see, what works best. You constantly, you do have to learn, you have to test, and you have to keep improving things. But the thing about it is this model is real and it's very sustainable. I have been in business since 2009. We've changed some products and things like this, but the core offers never really changed. I've just stuck with my YouTube lane and my YouTube promotions. And that's the lane that I pretty much have stayed in. I've gotten local clients. I run ads to get clients. It doesn't really matter what you want to focus on. If you're offering something that people want, it's not that hard to sell. And you don't have to pay for ads. You can do it organically. It just might take a little bit longer to do. So that's why I'm saying, like, next time you see some opportunity, in your newsfeed, you have to compare it to this type of model where I truly own my website and my funnels and my email list, and I control the ads. I can turn those on and off anytime I want. If I want more customers, I scale up my ads. And honestly, there was back in 2018, we did straight year. I was spending probably 40 to 60,000 a month on ads, and we were bringing significant. But then I turned ads off for about 2 straight years, maybe even 3. I didn't run a single ad. We literally were living off of our email marketing. I have a team of people, so when I say we, it's me and the couple of guys that work for me. We were living off of just doing email marketing to our current customers. We weren't even trying to get new customers. We just had so many customers at the time that we were just like, okay, I'm tired of spending so much on ads. It was getting a little scary how much I was spending. And so you get a lot more pressures when you own a business. There's degrees of pressure when you have to bring in so much money because of your outgo. So just understand that. So, like, I scaled back ads for a while. Now I'm got more teams and systems in place. I'm scaling ads back up. So that's kind of what I'm talking about. Like, I control every aspect of this business. You can trace all of the money that comes in and out and the flows and how that works. You saw I spent 50 bucks, but yesterday we made 350 bucks. So, and there's a little bit to fulfillment on some of that. So it's not all profit. But I controlled every part of that business. So if you're seeing things and business opportunities and somebody wants you to get into something, just ask how much control you have of that. And if you don't actually control the pieces of it, then you don't actually own a part of that business. So in the next video, I plan on breaking down affiliate marketing specifically and show you how, like, because I built this list, how I can affiliate to things, tools and softwares that have helped me generate money that is just extra. I call that extra money because it wasn't something that I have to personally take care of because it was affiliate marketing. And I want to show you guys how to do it the right way versus I feel like a lot of people do it wrong because they're just throwing things out there to try and promote it and hope something sticks, where we have a strategic plan behind everything we promote. So anyway, I will break that down in the next video and we will see you guys then. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff because it does help the channel.